Hi, it sure has been a while since I did a Good Place video since the premiere and a month ago. But, here's the second one. See, look, I just watched it at the threat of expiring on Hulu, so I had to get snappy on it. I've been able to avoid spoilers, so that's all good. Don't have to worry about that. It's mainly just college is hectic and busy. I have projects, I have to make stuff that's in my not closet, shelves and stuff. It's busy, I have to clean my room. Listen, college is whack. But Good Place Time. Good Place Time is still good. So, A Girl from Arizona Part 2. What did I think of it? I thought it was good. It was very good, and it made me cry. But that's kind of like typical Good Place, you know? It's kind of like every single episode, you know? It's sort of just what the Good Place does to me. Also, one thing that I noticed was at the very beginning of the episode, they were talking about Jason's plans. Michael specifically was like, oh yeah, not everything can be solved with like a cocktail or like slashing someone's tires. But then like a few minutes later in the episode, they bring up that Brent has a car. And I was like, that's interesting. That's just interesting that they mentioned the cocktail thing, which actually ended up coming in handy when they went to hell. And then also slashing tires, which is now suddenly relevant because there is now a car. That's interesting. That's like that's a fun thing that might potentially come in handy later on. Also, I'm wondering if maybe the best place is also a foreshadowing of some sort, just like of after it's all done and nobody has to worry about anything and they can actually relax. It's like, this isn't the good place because this is the best place. We don't have to worry about getting found out and being sent to the bad place or anything. So I do think that might have been a little bit of foreshadowing. And also they said earlier in the episode, why did they use something so easy as a demon hiding in humans' clothing? And I think it's because that's because getting found out was part of the plan, as I mentioned in my last episode last week. But yeah, I think that might be part of the plan. I'm still not entirely convinced that it's not. Also, I really like the game show aesthetic that they were going with, and I really, really, really liked it when it was all like destroyed and sad and broken down, because it looked like it should have been inside, like everything hanging from the ceiling, but it was all outside, and it was like, wow, I sure would love to go and walk around there and hang out. That'd be awesome. But alas, I can't, because it's fictional and it's in like a set, so that stuff is inside anyway. Also, one thing that I noticed was like when Eleanor and Michael were talking and she was all down and she was like, I kind of want to quit. It reminded me a lot of that scene at the end of the SpongeBob movie whenever SpongeBob and Patrick are like, spoiler alert, dying. And they're like, wow, but we sure did what they said we couldn't do. We went to Shell City and got the crown. And I was like, wow, I'm crying. So yeah, that's the scene where I was crying at, because it just like, it was inspiring. It's like, wow, this person from Nowheresville, nowhere can still like be super awesome and amazing and help other people with their lives and help other people be better, even if, I don't know. It made me feel good. I was like, yeah, this is inspiring and I want to go outside and help other people and help them live their lives and be better and stuff, you know? That's how I'm feeling. Also, I did remember like the news articles and stuff about Blake Bortles being cut, and I was like, oh no, Jason's not gonna like this. And then they mentioned it in the show, and it's like, oh no, Jason didn't like this. He didn't deserve that kind of news. And then just like a few quotes I guess 2 quotes is, whatever you do, you'll be doing it with your friends, which is like inspiring. It's like, yes, no matter what happens, like you'll still be with others, which has like helped me been inspired enough to do things in the past, because I've known that. It's like one of my friends has told me something very similar, and so I was like, I'll do something, and it was very scary, and it was crazy, and guess what? My friends were still my friends, and it was like, wow, awesome. And another quote, which, I feel like if you know me, you're like, yep, this is the quote that you're going to put. I've never fallen in love with someone. From Chidi at the end of the episode. It's like, yep. That hit me very hard. So that also made me cry, just because The Good Place makes me cry a lot, because it's just, it connects with me on like all the levels. Anyway, this episode I thought was good. Especially like at the beginning. Another thing that I have to say was at the beginning when like The Good Place was going crazy like it did in season 1, when, you know, Brent doesn't belong here. That's crazy talk. The CGI looked very good. Like, I know I've said that like a handful of times throughout the last bit, but it feels like they just went above and beyond to make like, because it was more in depth than just like one thing on the side, but like it still actually looked good. It felt like NBC was like, okay, this is our final season, so put as much money into this thing as we possibly can. We need this to go out on a high note. So yeah, that's what it felt like, and that's what it looked like, and it might have been what happened, I don't know. But it just looked very good, visually. And from a visual medium, that's a good thing that you can do. Anyway, that was my review of A Girl from Arizona Part 2. It wasn't as like crazy as Part 1 was, which is kind of odd, IMO, especially because it's like the thing getting everything set up for the season, but I still enjoyed it, and I cannot wait for Season 4, Episode 3, Chillaxing! It's right there, it's available now, and technically I have been waiting for it for about a month, but you know what? Hopefully I'll watch it soon. Hopefully I'll watch it this week. Anyway, goodbye everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, even if it is a little bit on the not on time side of things. But you guys are cool viewers. Yeah, I believe in you. You've got this. Have a wonderful day. Have an awesome day.